Hello, lovelies. It's T here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you a channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets, okay? So, I'm getting right away that there is a false person here, okay, that's being sent to court or is having some issues, some legal issues here, okay? And I think this person could have been somebody that could have been some kind of scammer or somebody that stole somebody's identity or did some kind of like theft of intellectual property or theft of like impersonating or catfishing or something like that. And I feel like somebody got some kind of money from doing that, from faking or pretending to be somebody else. And now by law, by order of the court, they're having to repay back money, or they're having to give back money in some kind of sense. Okay, so yeah, I'm hearing it's the luck of the draw. So something about like the divine like stepped in and like made this situation. It's giving me like the justice, like this courthouse does give me the justice energy. But yeah, this person is getting, they're getting hung up on their ways. They're getting called out. Somebody here could have had some kind of like video or some kind of like proof of the fact that they did something illegal or whatever that's getting them all caught up. The Queen of Wands. This could be somebody that really uses their like. This person has a lot of like charisma, and they have like a really sly tongue, and they're able to really use like what they have. They could be traditionally very attractive. And anyway, they use the tools of their trade. So whatever they got, whatever kind of advantage that they have to manipulate or to lie, or, if it's becoming a victim, if it's wearing a low cut shirt, if it's, using their masculine energy to kind of like intimidate or dominate, or however it is they're using their kind of like natural skills to like get their way, or that's what they're used to. And this person was making some kind of plans, okay? And those plans came out. The Empress. Okay? So this person could have been making some kind of plans about creating a business or creating something. They could have been making plans about, getting pregnant, having a child, or just birthing something into existence. Okay? Or they had a plan involving an Empress. Or, also this person could be a mother. They could have this very like motherly front. That could be the falseness that's to their person, right? That they present is this very like kind, sweet, loving. I'll always be there for you. I'm hearing Glinda the Good Witch. So they have this very like soft spoken, very sweet, very very feminine, very motherly, very I care about everybody. I'm for everybody. I'm for nurturing and supporting everybody. And I'm hearing lies. Like behind the scenes, this person is not that person. Who? Oh my gosh, that's reminding me. Which I'm really not into the TV show for real, but I have watched it enough to recognize. I don't know the lady's name though. From Futurama, the lady that she's like the older woman that has this very like kind of like granny persona, but then behind the scenes when she's not like on camera and stuff like that, she has like her and all of her sons are like really manipulative and crazy and crafty, and she's actually like she even like puts on a suit to make herself look like big and like homely and stuff like that, but really she's like really skinny and like she looks kind of like Cruella de Vil almost kind of energy. And she has this very like corporate espionage sort of type deal that she's always involved in, trying to steal or trying to incorporate and take over a bunch of stuff, plotting and scheming. And that's who she's like Ma somebody or something like that, or Mama somebody like that. I don't know. I can't remember. But I just saw that character in my mind and I was like, yeah. So that's very much so who this person is. Like they have this mask that they wear that presents, that they present. Okay, so their mask is the Empress. Who is this person really though? Okay, Queen of Cups came out. Or Queen of Cups showed itself. They could be actually quite an emotional person. They could let their emotions like really quickly like take over or override them. Two of Cups and the Hermit. Is this their mask? Okay. So for clarification on this Empress card, I got the Two of Cups and the Hermit energy. So this person presents as somebody who is very traditional and wants to be intuitively, what I'm getting is this person is presents as somebody that's really traditional, that's like, yes, let's say they're a woman, they're like, yeah, I love my body, I love, positivity, I want to be like in a marriage, I want to be in a relationship, I want to get married, or I love being married, I love being a mom, I love being married, I love being the little homemaker, or something like that, where it's like this very traditional feminine presenting person. But the truth is that they would much rather be like alone by themselves. Presenting is a little bit more I don't know why, but the Hermit's card is giving me this more masculine energy. Like they would rather be literally alone in the woods, like by themselves, not bothering anybody, not talking to anybody, just being alone by themselves. However, this person might have gotten themselves involved in some kind of business or some kind of something here, and it was quite profitable. It worked out because we have the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm really getting with this that they went into business with somebody. It could have been friends or family, and it could have gone really well for a while. But now this person is just like, I don't want to be this person anymore. Also, if this person is being taken to court, they're feeling like in order to win, they're having to present themselves as this fake person. Like they're like, I'm having to hide who I really am, how I really actually feel, what my values really actually are in order to win. Like with the Six of Wands coming out in this kind of like block position and the pending position, I'm getting like my victory in court, or my victory over this situation, hinges on me wearing this false mask, pretending to be something that I'm not. Pretending I'm this person who loves and cares, but really I only care about myself, or really it's really just about me, or really I'd rather just be at myself, or maybe even, excuse me, in a situation where this person has to be like out in the limelight or out in the public eye, or has to have a very like active social media presence, and this person is like really and truly like, I wish I could just like never talk to another person ever again and just go off in the woods and be by myself, and I would be just fine. I'm getting it for some of you too, that whoever this person is, they actually resent the fact that they had to go into business with these other people to make it profitable. And I do feel like this person has been planning and been waiting for this time. I think they wanted to go off on their own. For me, this would kind of read as kind of like a solo career. Like maybe if this person very much so say this person is in the music industry, and they try to do a solo career, and they haven't really made it, they haven't really done anything, and then somebody in the industry recommends them to be a member of like a pop band or something like that, and they're like, well, that's not the type of music that I like to play, or that's not the person that I am. Like I want to be able to be something else, but you want me to be like Barbie and like blonde and feminine and all of these other things, and presenting is very like femme. you know this person could even be asexual, or they could be gay or lesbian, or it's like, actually I'd rather much be a much more I am much I'd rather be, stop it baby please, I'd rather do things that traditionally present more masculine in energy, but I have to pretend like I'm this really Barbie pink soft, like ha ha ha, like I even have to change the way I sing, I have to change the way I talk, I have to change the way I walk and the way I dress, to fulfill this role. And I can't just be that person when it's not like an actor that can just be that person on screen, and they can very much be very different in real life. It's this energy of, I have to, every single time I'm out in public, I have to play that role, I have to be this person, and that's not really who I am. But if I want to receive my just dues, if I want to get what I have. It's like this person got roped into a contract or something. Yeah, right. They had some kind of like social contract, right? This person is really having issues with the social contract, or this social of like, I can only be successful if I present in this very empress traditional feminine way, with all these traditional feminine values. I can only be accepted. I will only, my legacy is tied into that. And this person is having an issue with that because it's not authentic to who they really are. And it's creating this whole legacy of a person that they're just like, I'm just not this person, and I don't want to have to be that person. But if I want to get what I need to get out of this, if I want to get what's fair and just to me, which is me getting my money, I feel like this person is making plans and biding their time to when maybe they could even go off on a solo career. Or even take, because there's 3 and 3, maybe even take out a person and just say just me and this person and one other person instead of this third party person here. Yeah, because it's giving me this trade-off energy where it's like, look, look, we're here. I don't know, because right, there's this one person that's depicted as a man, right, and then 2 women and then a man, right, and it's kind of giving me the energy of this is this person who really actually would present more masculine or more masculine energy, okay, and there's these 2 other people, and they're like, hey, if we're gonna get together, if we're gonna sign this contract, if we're gonna have to make this work, we're all gonna have to be really like, it's this kind of this very conservative, very strictly like like somebody that's feminine can only look like this and dress like this and talk like that. You can't really, you don't have as much sex appeal, or you don't have as much appeal, or you won't sell as much if you don't present as like traditional classical feminine. And there's this kind of energy of like, can't I be somebody else? Like, I have to hide who I am to be accepted in this little trio, or in this group. It's like I have to hide who I am to be, if I want to be accepted. Um, and this is creating this legacy here for this person of, you know, it's kind of like when child stars have to be present, they get known for being very sweet and very simple and very all these things, and then they go through that phase where they're like, I'm finally out of my contracts and I'm not a child anymore, and I realized that I was just playing a teenager last season for you, but one, it's been like 5 years, it's been like 3 years since I filmed that, and then on top of that, like, I'm 23, like, I'm not actually a child. I know I play one on TV, but I'm not actually a child. Like, I'm actually an adult. I'm a grown up, and I don't live under my contract anymore. Queen of Swords. Yeah, this person is like, I don't want to have to be baby soft pink and soft spoken and wear certain clothes anymore. Like, no, like, I want to be able to rely on my intellect. I want to be able to rely on things that maybe traditionally aren't that like seen as like feminine qualities. This person is like, but for now, if I want to win, or if I want to present this, like, I have to present in a certain way. But this person wants to put an end to that. Death. And they're feeling all this like swirling energy. They've made this decision with the King of Pentacles. They've made this decision, but Eight of Wands, they're feeling all this like, oh my gosh, what do I do? How do I do it? How do I tell people how I really feel, who I really am? Yeah, Nine of Cups, where do I find my peace? Where can I let this go? Like, who can I be honest with about this? Or who, like, when can I finally like be free to be who I am and express myself the way I really want to express myself? Like, when will I be free of this? And it's like, if my choice, for some of y'all, it's like, if my choice is to date a man, I'd rather just be by myself. Or just dating, period. Maybe this is, like I said, maybe this person is like asexual, or maybe this person is just kind of like, look, like, I don't want to have a partner. I don't want to have to be a mother and be a wife and be a homemaker and do all those things. Like, I want to just be by myself doing my own thing, you know? Okay, I'm not reading that off the floor. Tower. Yeah, there's a tower moment coming up here. Like I said, this person is making plans. Privileged lady in reverse. This person is feeling like, you know what, I'm gonna have to come up off of something because of this false person identity. Like it's like, oh, my career is gonna take a hit when I come out as this or as that, or if I'm gonna do, courtship, who I want to date. If I have to take who I really want to date public, I'm worried that people are going to be like, you're fake, you've been being fake, like your whole career is built out of this mask, out of this person that you're pretending to be. And it's like, whoa, you're not actually that person. Distant horizon, but this person is like, they're, like I said again with this Two of Wands here, they're putting it out in the future. They're like, in the future though, I want to be able to come forward, date who I want to date, be who I want to, look how I want to look, date how I want to date, who I want to date, and do those things. Like I want to be able to do that. Oh, but this person is scared poverty. This person is scared that they're going to lose their fortune or they're going to lose their money. This could even have something to do with the fact that they're worried they might get like written out of a will or something like that if they come out as somebody, as whatever. Gift. Gift and wealthy man. Yeah. They might have even been pressured to be like, oh, it's such a gift to be able to be with a man and get married and have children. Like, why would you give that up? That's kind of like, why would you give that up? Like, how could you not see that that's your role as a woman? That kind of energy. Like I feel like that's the kind of mentality that this person has grown up around or has had people around them where people are just like, how, like they feel, like I said, they feel these societal pressures to present in a very traditional way, and they're just like, that's not who I am. Yeah, also I feel like this person is just like why, like, so this is too like a type of person that's like might have dealt with, say that this person is a man and they want to grow their hair out long. Oh, you gay now? You want to be gay? Why? Because I want long hair. You need to cut your hair short like a man. Something like that. Or if they're a woman who wants to cut their hair off short, or so. I know that this is just like really simple examples, but and people are like, oh my god, you date women or something? Like, are you dyke now? Like what? Like what? Why? Just because I don't want to I don't want to present myself traditionally feminine doesn't mean that I am gay. But what if I am gay? Okay, like what if I am gay and I want to present as non-traditional feminine? Like, is that, can I just be me? Change. Exactly. This person wants to change. They want to change in their life and they're like planning it. They're like planning it out. Mature woman. Yeah, as they get older, as they age, they're just like, look, like I also feel like there is a mature woman. This could be an issue with their mother with that Empress coming out here. This could be an issue with their mother or just like feminine energy in general with this message of concern. Like, I also feel like this person is concerned, like, do I want to wait until I'm some old lady and all of my family has like died off to be able to like come out and be who I truly am, or like, be able to truly be who I want to be, or do what I want to do? Like, do I have to wait until half my life is over before I can be who I really am so I don't embarrass my family or friends or something like that? House. This could be about the fact that somebody here, without them getting inheritance, I'm hearing that somebody is like afraid to get like written out of the will or something like that if they do come out, or if they do. Um, there's something about like being the person, like letting this mask fall, that would get them like kind of like annexed. Yeah, because high honor, like their family puts a lot of emphasis on the fact that it's like you're being an honorable person by putting that mask up, by presenting this like acceptable mask to the world. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever, but you can't be who you want to be. You can't just be out and be proud, or you can't just dress any way you want to. Like, no, 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 you got to take that off. You got to put, if sure, if you're laying around the house, you want to lay around the house in like guys clothes, sure, but when you go out that door, you better have long hair, you better have your makeup done, you better have a dress on, you better be smiling and pretending like you're going on dates, and we're expecting you to get married and have kids. We don't care what you want and what you want to do and who you want to be. You know, like this is what's expected of you. And so that's what's seen in high honor. This person is just kind of like, can I not be who I want to be? Yeah. And it's really, that's what I was getting to, that I saw that on the back of the deck. Bad health. It's really putting this person in a bad mental state. Expectations in reverse. Like, it's really subverting their expectations. For some of them, they might have even been like I don't want to say forced into a relationship or forced into a marriage or forced to stay in relationships, and they're just like, it's even worse than I expected. I thought maybe I could bite my tongue. I thought maybe I could just make it work. I thought maybe that I would just be fine with living this mask or living this lie, or it wouldn't be so bad. But it's like slow. This person is just like, yes. This person. I was just about to say. I was just about to say. I was like, this is like slowly killing me. Coffin and imprisonment. This person feels like they're locked up and imprisoned in their own body, imprisoned in this fake mask of having to pretend to be this person. And they're just like, I just feel like I'm in prison. I feel like my life is just over. Like, I can't even just feel satisfied and okay, because there's all this underlying anxiety constantly for the fact that it's like this person is just like, this person's subconscious is like, you're fake, you're fake, you're fake, you're fake. If you were the real person, like, not only are you being fake, but then you also know that if you were being your real self, you wouldn't be loved and accepted by your friends and by your family. You know that all these people only like you because of the fake version of you. Like, you don't really like me. You don't really know me. You like the character that I play when I'm on stage, or you like the character that I play when I'm on screen, or you like the character that I present, that I walk around in this world with. You like my mask. You don't actually like who I am. And it gives this person a lot of internal struggle, and it gives this person a lot of, a lot of internalized hatred and internalized like self-sabotage and like all kind of things, of where it's just reflecting back the fact that you're inauthentic, and this person has a lot of people around them that judge them, but at the same time they expect them to keep up the mask of inauthentic, of just not being their authentic selves. There's a lot of layers to the people that are around them. The people that are around them got some issues. Despair, yeah, it's causing a lot of despair. It's causing a lot. It could even be causing like depression or like health problems and other types of ways. Um, Main female. This person wants to be able to be. This person. This person wants to be able to truly allow themselves to be the person that they really want to be. So obviously this person is making plans to do that. What's stopping this person? Eight of Cups. Yeah, they have to walk away. There's something they have to walk away from. King of Cups. It could be, well, I'm hearing an engagement, because they were coming out as the Queen of Cups earlier, and now it's the King of Cups. So they could actually have to end an engagement or walk away from somebody they're actually either already in a committed marriage with. Yeah, Hierophant. Look at that. This person could be in like some kind of like marriage counseling, and it's just so hard for this person. It's so hard to be like, I just, like it's not really your fault. I just don't want to be with you, or I don't want to be this person. Like, this is not who I am. Three of Swords. Yeah, I have all this heartbreak, and I felt pressured to. Yeah, exactly. I felt pressured. Jeez, just talk about it. I felt pressured by everyone else around me to have to conform to be this person. Like, and that's not who I want. That's not who I want to love. That's not how I want to be. That's not how I want to present. Like, this is not the real me. Like, all y'all are in love, or are just so happy with me just being a fake version of myself. Like, this is not the real me. Is there anyone, ooh, the Lovers. Is there anyone out there who really actually will vibe with who I really am and how I really feel inside? Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. I really feel like this person is putting out some kind of call here. And I really feel like they're going to be having some kind of like soulmate interaction very soon with a person that really helps them to stand in their authenticity. With a person that really accepts them. It's like, so what? Like, I'm fine with that. This person's like, well, I don't want to wear makeup, and I want to just present, more like this and more like that. And this person's like, cool, Tower. It's going to be a huge Tower moment for this person, because they're like, wait, what? It's going to be like this big clue to them. It's like there are people out there. You have just, your world that you have created around you reflects your own need to mask who you really are. So the people around you, the job that you're in, it all reflects this mask that you present to the world, that you feel the need to fit into. But it's all just in your mind. You don't actually have to be that way. Like, who actually really cares? Would there be some real world consequences? Maybe. You could lose a job. You could lose, I don't know, a career. You could lose contact with your family. You could lose out on some money, or you could lose out on being in a will. You could lose out. And I'm not saying that those things are tough, that those things aren't tough to leave behind or to admit, but at the same time, I really feel like spirit is encouraging this person to say, why are you putting so much value in something that is making you so miserable? Like, really look at, like, everybody else around you is happy, maybe your bank account's happy, but are you happy? Would you take less money in the bank so that you actually woke up in the morning and really love the person that you were, love the person that you were with, love what you were doing for yourself, living a satisfied, happy life, you know? Because, like, that, living that kind of way, it's probably already popping up. I'm getting like this person gets like stomach ulcers, or they have really bad like neck and back pain and problems, and it's because they're holding in all this internalized like tension, right? Their body is showing is physically showing the mental symptoms of the tension, the anxiety, the just, this isn't my body, this isn't right, and I don't fit well in here, I don't suit, I don't fit into this because it is inauthentic to the person I truly want to be. And it's really about the fact that, are you going to stand up for yourself and be that person that you need to be, or are you going to compromise that for whatever the consequences of you being your authentic self are going to be, right? Is that something you're willing to compromise yourself for? And I feel like this person is being put in the position where they're kind of looking at the soul contract that they kind of have with their friends or with their family or with society. It's like, yeah, I agree that if I'm going to be this person, I have to look and I have to act and I have to walk and I have to talk and I have to love this person, or whatever. I have to choose this. I have to do this. I have to fit into this box to be accepted. And this person is like, but I hate that box. I hate everything about it. Nothing about it vibes with me. And it's like, this person is about to have a soul encounter with somebody who truly openly loves them and accepts them for who they are. And it's going to be this big awakening moment for this person here, okay? That's like, wow, I can actually be loved and accepted for exactly who I want to be. Like, I cannot, and it's like, and Spirit's saying that, like, once this person gets a taste of being able to have that freedom and be that, they're really doubting whether or not this person will ever be able to fit back in that box again. Like, once they get a taste of like expanding outside of that box and having the free room to like move around and talk and walk and act like they want to, it's like, are you actually going to be able to fit yourself back in that box? Or just that quickly have you outgrown even going back into that box? And you look back at your box, you look back into that box, you're like, how did I ever fit in that box? Like, I'm so much more than that box could ever be. And why would I ever want to compromise me and the amazing, unique, beautiful person that I am for people who don't even accept me, right? Who don't even see that, who refuse to see that. Why would I compromise myself and carve away parts of myself so I fit back in that box to be accepted by them, when there are so many other people out there who will love me for me being me, who will support me, who will walk, who will stand beside me, who will date me, or who will love me, or who will take me as a partner, or who will take me as a business partner, who will work with me. Like, yeah, Five of Wands, but this person, it did come kind of out in the reverse. So I really feel like this person is just like, I'm done fighting. I'm done with the arguing. I'm done with the fighting. I'm listening to my intuition. This person is moving in silence. They're meditating. They're coming into their truer higher self. Their higher self is leading them towards their justice. I told you this was about justice. I told you in the very beginning, this is about this person finding their balance and finding their justice and having the patience to put a plan into motion and to make it pop for them. And that's what this person is doing right now. They're in a plan to be able to drop this fake mask and be able to be who they want to be. But they do want to do it in a smart way where they're kind of like covering their butt. Especially if this is some kind of contract, some kind of like actual like legal binding contract that they have to look or dress or act a certain way if they're in some kind of industry or something like that, or if this is just about a social contract that they have with their friends, with their family, or just with society in general. They're like, you know what, I don't have to fit in that box, and I don't have to care if my friends or my family or whoever it is doesn't accept me for who I am. Like I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. I definitely feel like this person could have some forms of internalized like misogyny or internalized like toxic femininity or something like that, where they just kind of have like an issue. They have an issue with people who really do present as that true like empress energy, or maybe they're just kind of like, well, I can't be an empress because I like to wear suits and because I like to do this and I like to do that, and it's like, what? Of course you can be an empress energy. This could even be a rejection of their own internal feminine energy, because it's like, well, I don't want to present, I don't want to be a traditional presenting feminine energy, and it's like, okay. And this person's like, yeah, because I literally see this person sitting here like basically like talking to spirit and being like, and you expect me to wear dresses, and you expect me to do this, and you expect me to do that, and why is it okay? And that's like, that's not the person that I want to be. I don't want to be that person. And then like spirit's just like, okay. And they're just like, what? What do you mean okay? It's like, yeah, okay. You know, you can still be a woman, or you can still be a man even with long hair, or even if you're covered in tattoos, or even if you want to wear a dress, or even if you want to wear makeup, or even if you want to do this, you know, or even if, you know, all you want to wear is boyfriend baggy jeans and boyfriend flannels from this day forward for the rest of your life. You can still be a woman, and you can still find, if you're interested in a man, you can still find a man that'll be interested in you even though you dress like that. You know, like, it's not really us. That's what kind of spirit is like. It's not really us telling you that you can't be that. It's not really us telling you that we don't accept you because you're gay, or because you're lesbian, or because you're trans, or because you're whatever. It's not really us saying that. You know, it's other humans saying that. Other humans say that we don't respect those things, or we don't care about you, or we created you in a sense that, you know, we put you here just to be ridiculed, or just to overcome the devil whispering in your ear to suck a cock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just know, I know that that's not, you know, that there are some traditionally religious people out there who believe a certain, you know, believe certain ways, and do you boo, right? But then it's like, then you don't do it. Then you don't do it. Don't go out of your way to harm, you know, to create harm and shame and denial and like fear in other individuals, you know, like, just mind your business. Mind your business. And that's just my personal viewpoint on it. Like, have your traditional beliefs or whatever, but just mind your business. Mind your business, and let somebody, don't take it amongst yourself to tell somebody that they're not practicing faith, that the way you practice faith has to be the way that they practice it. You're not better. You're not earning more brownie points. You're not going to get more whatever. You know, it just, stop. You know, just let it go. Let it go. But I know there's so much other stuff to get into with that. But I really feel like this person is breaking out of the mold. That's what's happening in this situation right here. This person is breaking out of the mold. This person is learning how to stop people pleasing. They're learning how to show up for themselves. They're planning, and they're really just kind of like, I also feel like they're doing a lot of inner child healing and going inside. They could even be healing with the fact that maybe perhaps they don't present or don't see themselves as the very like traditionally feminine person or all this stuff, but maybe they got married and they had a child, and now they're dealing with the kind of repercussions of the fact that they're just like, I love my child, but, you know, I don't, you know, my sexuality really isn't that, or how I really want to be really isn't that, and how do I deal with that? How do I, you know, I've made all these contracts here, I've made all this, how do I get my victory while not really hurting the people around me? You know, I also feel like this person thinks that if they are being forced to like do something like be written out of a will or something like that, because, you know, because they want to, we'll just say that, you know, that they have a very traditional family that's like, well, if you don't marry a man, you know, you get written out of the will, you're not getting a single penny, you're disowned from us, you know. And this person is just like, well, how do I handle that? Because maybe this person, how do I heal that? You know, what if I already have a child, or what if I've already been married for how 5 years? I've already been married for 5 years, and I have two kids, and I woke up one day and found that it was impossible to lie to myself anymore. I don't want to be in a relationship with a man. What do I do? How do I rip apart my family? How do I disappoint everybody? It's like I have been lying to myself, and I lied to you because of all these pressures and all this, societal pressure and all this and everything. And it's like, that's not who I am. That's not who I've wanted to be this whole time, and I was lying to myself too. But I really feel like this person is being pushed by spirit to find their happiness, to find their truth, and that they will find a community of people out there that love and support them, even if it's not their traditional or their family, or Spirit asks us to do a lot of things that are out of our comfort zone, and they ask us to do a lot of things that push our boundaries. Every single life that we live here is about stepping out of a box that is constraining our soul, right? That's literally the point, is to push your boundaries, to learn something new, to have a new experience, and to undo these limiting beliefs that you have, been taught and that you're carrying around with you. And yeah, I feel like this person is in the middle of really being asked to take that leap of faith, to be on that ledge and to take that leap forward, and to Ace of Cups, to give themselves a brand new blessed beginning. But this is about really tackling their emotions and also facing the truth of who they really are, right? Keeping themselves small when really, you're keeping yourself like a domesticated house cat, when really, like, you're a whole ass Black Panther. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're keeping yourself small for what? You know, you're pretending who you are for what? For who? Five of Swords. For people who don't even see you as like an equal anyway. For people who don't and can't love this version of you because it's not really who you are. I'd rather have 3 people love me for who I really am than have 1,000 people love me for a fake mask. And this person, Spirit is asking this person to ask themselves the same question. Like, what do you really value? What is it that you really value? Do you really value your honesty and being who you really are, or do you really value, all these like soul, these like societal contracts that we make? And sometimes they aren't even real contracts, you guys. Like, they're just things that we have convinced ourselves we have to adhere to, right? All right, well, that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I wish this person luck, okay? When I started the reading, I didn't feel like it would end up where it did, but hey, I'm glad we take the time to actually figure stuff out and read more into the energy. So I wish this person good luck. I know it's a hard position to be in. Me, myself, I am heterosexual, but um, I can only imagine. And I know about like this much about what it feels like to not be loved and accepted for who you are and what you want to do and how you want to define yourself and what you want to believe in. I know what that feels like. So I wish this person good luck. I'm very proud of them for all the work that they've been doing. If this is you, I'm so proud of you. I'm glad that you're here getting these messages. And of course, at the end of the day, there's no guilt, there's no shame. Do what you got to do at the end of the day. But if you, yeah, I hope that you find what you need, okay? And I hope that you make the best choices for yourself, all right? Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. If you like the content, give it a like. If you feel comfortable sharing your story down below, please do. Maybe it might help you out or me out or somebody else. Who knows? I know that some of y'all's comments have come at like the just perfect right time for me, and I'm just like, this is what I needed to hear right now. So I really appreciate all you guys. If you are interested in getting a personal reading with me, my contact information is listed down below, okay? And I really appreciate you guys. As always, thank you to your spirit guides for guiding you here. Thank you to my spirit guides for guiding me through this message, as well as keeping me safe while I did so. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you lovers in the next one, okay?